wait for him. Oh, well,
Yo, yo,
there
yo.
he goes.
All right, one second. Let
Hello.
me
Okay.
close that. All right, cool.
All right. I'm just gonna explain basically what's going down real quick. So there's not gonna be many rules, quote unquote. It's just that basically I'm straight up just deleting this text channel because there's no reason for it to exist. So bang,
Yeah.
the text channel's gone. Now it's just this.
I mean, if we needed to
So
provide like images or anything, then we can just use the channel chat. I mean,
yeah, exactly the channel chat. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, basically just don't send anything not related to what you're discussing. And, like I said, the main reason this is even in a server, the practically the only reason, is just because I have jurisdiction to mute any of you who get out of hand in any way. That means just don't get overly angry, sad, whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter. Just if you get if you feel an extreme in any emotion, I will be most likely muting you, as long as you if you start like getting out of hand, basically.
all right. I mean, I'm not. It's not hard for me to control my emotions, so I should be fine. Gabe, I know you
I
said
I
that.
have
Oh,
wait,
sorry.
what?
I know you said that you wanted to just like propose like the first like question or whatever, and I was gonna let Leslie go first. So,
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm not gonna. It's actually what I was just getting into. It's
all
a
right. Sorry,
good
my bad.
thing you mentioned that. I was just gonna say that this entire time I'm gonna be pretty much silent. If I have to comment, I will comment, but I probably will not be saying anything. Not really here to give my opinion. I'm just here to mediate, and I will be introducing first topic. However, you guys can just go however you want, whatever direction you want after this. I'm kind of here just to mediate and introduce this first topic. And since that's all explained away at this point, I think we could just start. And first topic, I'm just going to start with the reason I wanted to do this was just because I wanted to start pretty much at the beginning of why all this beef even happened. So I'm going to just say it. Start. You can start talking, but specifically, just make sure first topic, stay on point with specifically this whole like commission situation that started this, and
For
then
the
you can
first
go from
topic,
there.
all right, cool.
That's yeah. You can control the topic from here. I'm just saying start here because chronologically it makes the most sense.
Alrighty.
All
Leslie,
right.
you go
So
first.
now you're good.
I don't know what to say.
Well, then maybe Shane, you can explain your gripes with the situation, and then
My
you
biggest
can
gripe with the
comment.
situation is that I gave you money. I gave you more money than you asked for. And on top of me giving you more money than I asked for, which you told me I would have to pay up front to get priority, you then didn't do it after what, 4 or 5 months? And I feel like I was extremely lenient in that fact. Like I feel
Yeah.
like most people agree that was extremely lenient in the time period I gave you. You proceeded to not do it, and you even acknowledged not doing it because you made several Twitter posts about not doing it before anything even between us happened. And then you
I
proceed. I can, if you want, I can pull up those two right now.
well, what?
Those two posts that you made, referring that you
Mm.
didn't do it, and this was
I was
before the
still.
events.
I know. I was still working on it. Again, even currently, I draw very slowly unless with very specific things.
Then don't accept commissions. If you can't complete the work, don't accept it.
I do complete the work. I'm just slow.
I gave you 4 or 5 months. Most artists, when they say they're slow, they mean a month. I commissioned someone and I got it done in 2 days, and they were an amateur. I mean, the fact is you can't charge someone premiums to get it done quicker when you won't even get it done. In fact, Dom has been waiting close to 7, 8 months for his, and he hasn't heard anything. He asked for his before mine too.
I still haven't blocked, so.
Yeah,
Well, actually, no, I
better
don't
put
think
this.
I haven't
Why did
blocked.
you block him? He didn't do anything.
I blocked like everyone in the
Why?
server.
Because they simply agree that scamming someone isn't good? I mean, like, I feel like everyone outside of Twitter agrees that taking someone's money just because you disagree with them is horrible, a horrible business practice.
That's not it. You attacked me for my identity.
No,
Like,
well, yeah, I did, because I think it's stupid. I mean, most people with common sense think it's stupid.
okay, am I supposed to put up with that?
I mean, yeah. When you that's honestly, and also that backlash came from you not that backlash came from you not completing the work on time. And also me getting fed up with your whole whiny, woe was me, I'm the victim mentality all the time. If you just completed the commission, that never would happen, because that I don't respect what you believe. I think what you believe is stupid, but at the same time, I respect the people who believe it. That's why I never have a problem with Chris. That's why I never have a problem with anyone else, because I may not respect what they believe in. I respect them, but I don't respect you.
Okay.
Also, that still doesn't excuse the fact that you took my money, and now I don't get it back, and I don't get a reward. Not a reward. I don't get what I paid for out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I also the fact that you 1 second. The fact that you I disrespected you doesn't mean jack shit in the sense that yeah, you did scam me.
Yeah, I know that I was kind of fucking awful by not completing it, but also don't disrespect me for my identity. Like,
What identity?
you you know what you did.
Yeah, I do know what I did. I still stand by it.
Okay, then
I'm not going to support delusion.
okay.
And that still doesn't excuse you not giving me my money back. Also, you making death threat. That doesn't excuse
I
anything.
I
Yes, you
didn't
did.
make a death threat.
did.
We've talked about this.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
That's like someone all right, cool. If you did the same exact thing but to someone else, like I don't know, for example, the president of the United States of America, would you be arrested? Yeah, you would. The fact that you did that, so if you were to say that to the president, if you were to get arrested, if we're saying that to him, that means that yeah, that is a death threat. Agreeing with someone for doxing someone or harming someone is a death threat. You didn't make it directly, but agreeing with them and not condoning it, acknowledging it and not condoning it, is by proxy a death threat. It doesn't matter how emotional you were. It was a death threat, no matter what. And no, the police would not agree with you. The police would in fact side with me. It doesn't matter if I was making fun of you or whatever. That reaction is not warranted. Doxing someone is a federal crime.
I know.
Yet you still act like you're innocent for it. So can you just explain to me your reasoning of why you are innocent in the sense of that?
It's a mistake. I admit it was wrong. I why would I give you something after you attack me for my identity?
Okay,
Like,
so that doesn't. What do you mean? I mean,
admit
people have argued with me, yet I still give them what they want.
we are different people.
No, well, yeah, we are different people. I'm a good person.
Okay.
1 second. Also, I'm still trying to find that tweet that you acknowledged not doing it, not wanting to do it beforehand. Where is it? Hmm. Where is it?
If all you're gonna do is just say you're in the right, then I don't know why we're having this conversation to
Well, you're
begin
not
with.
providing me arguments that I'm not in the right. I'm waiting for you to provide an argument how I'm in the wrong and what I did
I
was
have
wrong.
provided arguments previously, and you have completely ignored me, so I don't know why. Like, what is the
not
point?
well. The thing is, you say I'm ignoring you. All right. So listen, this holistically is 1 second. Sorry, I'm just trying to like get everything in order so that way I don't have to later. I'm not just here to bulldoze you. I'm here. You can repeat all the evidence because we have Gabe here. Gabe doesn't know all the evidence. Also, this is the whole biggest part of all that evidence is that you literally half the rebuttals I would give you would just ignore. So yes, I want you to bring that stuff back up again. I want you to bring that stuff back up again, so that way I can refute it and you can actually understand what I'm saying.
I don't want to be having this conversation in the first place. I don't care anymore. That was forever ago, man.
Well, I care because you sell my money. I mean, there is a lot of arguments and a lot of things that were said where this is honestly beyond the point of just the commission, because there is a lot of reprehensible acts you have committed that I've discovered. And honestly, if you want to critique, honestly, what I want is I want you right now. I want you to critique everything I have done. Give me reasonings for why you think you are justified, and then I will refute them to the best of my ability. But you are not doing that. You are not providing that. So I would like to see you do that. Say why I'm in the wrong, what I have done wrong, and how I have disrespected your identity specifically. Could you please provide that?
Okay, I have like whole recordings of everything you've said to me, so let me get those.
I don't need the recordings. I want you to verbally say it because listen, going over entire whole recordings is going to take too long. That's different than just like one singular screenshot. So I would rather. I'm not gonna like sit here and like nitpick exactly what you say. I don't care if you paraphrase. I just want to go over that.
Okay.
Is that fair? Also, sorry if I sound a lot more like. I don't mean to sound what's the word? Gabe, can you help me here? It's like talking down to someone. What is it?
Condescending.
Condescending. It's just, this is my like debate voice, so I don't mean to sound condescending, but also this is how like I project my voice when I'm trying to be serious. But you can paraphrase. I'm not gonna stickler you on the words as long as the gist is still there and the words don't make it seem worse than it is. Just you can paraphrase. Just run down the list. I won't interrupt you until you're done, and then I don't care if you interrupt me, but I won't interrupt you while you're going over that list.
I have a ton of videos on my phone. I'm trying to find it.
W, I want to mention before we continue, if you want to send the longer form videos that obviously aren't as short as a screenshot that we can't just go over, you can send them. But if you want to if you're going to use specific like pieces of information in what you're trying to say to support your point or whatever, just make sure to find that specific part and either screenshot it or just tell us the timestamp so we can take that specific timestamp.
Also, that's
Okay.
exactly what I was saying. If you broader topics, you can just paraphrase, just go over them quickly. If you want to get into specific details, then just send a screenshot or a timestamp. So that way we're not here for ages.
Okay.
But like I said, at this point, it is a bit more than just it's a bit more than just the money at this point.
Yeah.
Because the fact is, right now you've stepped on a lot more people's toes than just mine, and I will take the liberty to address their concerns as much as I see fit. Of course, I will not say anything that they have not said, but there is a lot of people who are pissed off right now. I'm just saying.
The main one I know are Dom and Chris, I think.
There's couple more.
Okay.
Chris especially, he
I
might be
don't
more angry than I
care.
am.
I don't care about Chris.
That's why it's coming from someone who's been your friend for a very long time. So
Okay, I got over it. I don't care.
the fact that the hostility in your voice mentioning him says that you have not got over it. But please,
That's just
that's
just
besides
how
the
I talk.
point. That's besides the point. Please just continue. Like I said, we just need that list.
I'm I'm
I know,
still looking
I
for
know,
it.
you're still looking for it, but at the same time, just try to hurry up a little bit because we don't got all day.
I know I have like way too many videos on my phone.
You don't need all the videos. Just say what you're angry about. Like,
Well, I can't find it. So,
well, nobody's
like,
asking you to find it. Just say what. I mean, like,
well, I
Gabe,
want to find it so I can
can you
go
try to
back
dumb it
over
down
the specific
for him a
points.
bit, like for what I'm trying to say?
Okay, man, that's great. I'm
I
going
literally
to.
just
I'm
said,
trying.
can you dumb it down for him? Like, explain it simpler, really.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the video so I can go over the specific points because I might forget things because I have awful memory.
Gabe, can you like just explain to him what I'm saying?
What do you
Yeah,
want me to
just
say? Oh,
basically how I'm saying that he doesn't need the videos. Just go over the list. Doesn't need specifics.
I don't have a list.
I'm just
well,
saying that's
I
how
mean,
muzzle.
he's referring to like the videos and the fact that technically, if you think about it, if it's a video, you're kind of just going down a list of like messages. So
No,
technically, it's a list in a
I'm
way.
more talking about going over your grievances that you can remember right now personally, not going back and looking through
Yeah,
every single
we
tiny list
can
of Google.
actually that is a fairly
That's
solid
what I've been
point.
trying to say.
You can bring up the videos at a later point. Like it's not like we don't have all day, of course, but we don't have like this tiny bit of time. Like we have to do this in 15 minutes. So just bring up whatever you want to bring up now. Search for the videos at the same time if you want. I would say it's probably just smarter to uh, stick to what you could currently remember and then go back to the stuff because you can just switch the topic whenever you want. Just make sure that you guys actually do, finish your points in said point, I guess.
Okay, I found screenshots. So, you making fun of me for having pronouns, basically. Um, you calling me a white woman who wants to be special.
Based.
Okay, well then, why am I making this if you're just gonna say based? Why
I
am I
literally
making any
didn't
kind
say
of
anything. What are you smoking? I've been walking around my room.
I literally heard you.
Okay, Shane, let's calm down. Let's calm down.
Okay.
Let's
So I'm sorry. Continue.
Just... Also, you saying something about I said my dad was threatening to kill himself, which he was because he's done this repeatedly. And then you say it was a movie reference. Like,
Okay. Well. All right. May I interrupt, please? Just on those three, just to get this out of the way real quick.
okay.
First off, yes, that is a movie one-liner. I highly doubt your dad would look at you and say, "If I don't come back, assume I'm dead," referring to killing himself.
No, he absolutely would.
I
You
don't
don't
think
know
he
him.
would. As
He
some,
absolutely would because you don't know him.
can you please stop yelling? I'm just saying a fact, Gabe. Would you think that if your dad or if anyone said that to you, would you think that they were going to kill themselves?
Well, I'm just the mediator, but if I could butt in with my tiny little bit of personal opinion, I wouldn't say a movie line per se, but it seems like it's over dramatic for something that wouldn't realistically happen, but then again also like people can be overly dramatic. I mean, there's
Yes,
people who do
I
drop.
exactly.
also, I also
He is
understand that
very
you.
overly dramatic.
I can tell. Um, Also, you have to understand that obviously I know that you have known him and I don't know him, but also my judgment of people's emotion, like what I think your judgment of people's emotions, reading emotions, I think it's very flawed, and I think you would even agree to that, considering the fact that you brought it up multiple times.
Mm.
But also, yeah, no, neo pronouns are bullshit. I mean, it's you can't just make shit up and then demand people refer to you as it. And what was the other one? Oh, I will get into the second one. I'll get into that later. That's gonna be a later thing. But just now that those two are done, just continue.
Okay. You like constantly call me retarded and like mentally ill, which
And do you
I
not refer to
am.
yourself as that? Exactly.
Yes, I am, but that to quote yourself, retard equals LGBTQIA plus woke shit. Like you're saying that because
You're
of my
taking it out of
identity.
context. I'm
That is
saying
literally
you're taking it out of context. I was saying that because can you please calm down? I feel like I've been non-hostile, and I feel like you're overreacting. Please calm down.
I am calm.
You're obviously not, but just please.
That's-
If you need to, you can count down from 10. That always helps me. But please just try
Okay,
to
now
remain calm.
you're
not-
literally just being condescending.
I'm
You're
not being
literally being
condescending.
condescending.
That
Yes,
is
you
a
are.
genuine strategy that works for me when I have anxiety. Gabe, am I acting condescendingly?
Listen, I'll mediate when I
Well,
need to
I know
mediate.
you're gonna mediate, but I'm just saying it's okay if I use you as kind of an outside source, a neutral source, to judge whether someone is being too much or too little in that sense. Is that okay? Because I feel like I have not been condescending.
Look, I'll just say this, like, it is true, the 110 thing that he's talking about is he actually does use this, so he's really not
Frequently.
trying to be condescending.
But also,
Like,
you have to.
it's true.
I have been in therapy for years. You think I wouldn't know about a strategy like that? Like,
Yeah. I really, I mean, I don't know the caliber of the therapist you have been with, so
that is the most basic strategy ever when it comes to coping mechanisms. Like,
I mean, yes, but also at the same time, sometimes people need to be reminded of that. It's not. I feel like you're getting hung up on the wrong thing. I was simply just trying to be
I
helpful.
know I'm. Well, you're not
Well, it
helping.
doesn't matter if the intention matters, and in that case, intention is key.
Okay,
didn't
if
mean-
attention matters, then oh my fucking god.
Intention matters. Intention doesn't matter when you're making death threats. Intention matters when you're trying to help someone. So yes, intention in that case does apply. Intention in these other cases doesn't apply. So please. Also, yes, no, there isn't a hard link between being. Oh god, I'm trying to think of the exact number combinations minus LG. LG and B. Basically, TQ plus. There is an inexplicable link between that and trauma or mental illness. So,
Okay, listen to me. The mental illness is like a side effect of how society treats people.
and how have
That's
you been
not.
mistreated? Also,
Well, first of all,
mental illnesses
you
for what I do. Explain to me. What have I done
literally
that
being
is?
literally being transphobic. We have talked about this. You have
But
been
did that make you
transphobic
trans?
to me.
Also, yeah, no, I'm not gonna buy into a delusion that somebody is something that they are biologically not. There is no precedent for this in most
you
of
know what?
human history. So yes,
He left. There it is.
bro, you gotta be kidding me, dude. There is no way. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit, dude. All right, I got a good amount of them. I feel like I've been
Wait,
very.
hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to convince him. No point to this conversation. I said, well, you got to rebut him. You're kind of letting him just talk, and
I feel like I was very calm.
you were extremely calm. I will say, you saying based was very hard to recover from.
I know, but it was based. Anyway, I do not have a
Wait.
bingo, but I have a shit ton of bingo points.
Dude, really? I mean, I didn't
I've
really
seen
get too
called
many.
is/phobic, disrespects my identity,
Well,
mentions abusive father.
I was I was debating that one because he didn't say it directly though.
Dude, this is so sad. I wasn't even saying anything bad, dude.
Twitter post made is an afterthought though. Okay, I didn't get you called a gay racist furry. That's ooh, mental health bullshit. I forgot to add this.
What is he saying right now? How is he coping?
Wait, I actually might be able to get him back. Okay. Okay, he literally said,
What do you say?
hold on. Well, I probably should have told Thorn to come earlier.
Are you kidding me? Is he seriously gonna be a pussy about it, dude?
Dude, I think he didn't even know the reason why we were here. I literally said he said he has done nothing research on regarding trans people, and I'm like, tell him the research. That's the point of this conversation. And he's like, he doesn't need me to prove everything to him.
So then you have no point. There is no research that proves that it is from birth. There is so much research that proves that it is linked between trauma. And no, it is not caused by mistreatment by society, because all of these like fucking mental illnesses are not gained. They are you're born with them. You don't gain autism. You're born with it.
No,
The
but the
only case
vaccines
that could
cause
be
autism.
yeah, you're right. It's the measles vaccine.
Exactly.
Dude, this is so horrible, dude.
Hold on. Let me. I'm saying you're counting yourself out way too quickly.
Just tell him that. I mean, just tell him that you can't just say that this person's stupid and then not provide any evidence.
Dude, he's saying, what's the point? That's the point. It's to prove.
Also, say that the whole point of the argument was to debate, so that way you could reach a conclusion. Also, didn't he agree to give me my money back if he left out of anger?
I don't even remember. We should have put that on the bingo card.
What?
Left that anger.
No, we had W gets angry though. This is
Yeah,
so
but that was stupid.
utterly
Cries? I didn't get cries though.
This is so utterly fucking pathetic, dude. Like genuinely. Oh no, you proved my point wrong. I'm a little baby. Get my partner to help me.
Dude, I don't understand how he doesn't understand what I'm trying to say. It's crazy. He's like, okay, because you disagree with him in the first. Yeah, of course at the beginning, of course you're going to disagree. Like, the point
You
is
gotta
to
say, of course you're gonna disagree
tell.
at the beginning, so you're supposed to share your opinion, and he shares his opinion, and then hopefully one of you can convince each other. Obviously, that's not the actual point of this. The actual point of this is of getting backed into a corner so he actually admits the horrible shit he has done. And actually, hopefully, he grows out of this, realizing that liking kids isn't okay. Also, he's really defying all those trans stereotypes, am I right? Mentally ill, whiny bitch, pedophile, like. God damn, grow the fuck up, dude.
Dude, I don't understand. Like, okay, to be fair, I wish you had a little less, like, because, yeah, you did have some semi-condescending points. Not points, more like specific things you said, and you have to walk on eggshells with this guy, that's the point.
Alright. Just
Dude,
tell
he's
him.
saying, what's the point to every time I say the exact point? I don't understand.
Say, get in call. I will mute Shane, and then I will explain to you the point.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. This isn't the guy I want to talk to. No, you don't have to talk to him. Why not take the risk of slight annoyance to prove someone wrong? To prove someone you believe is wrong.
He's retarded, dude. You can't reason with him.
This is crazy.
Oh.
Must I prove everything I say? That's the
Yes.
debate.
Yes.
Literally, yes.
Literally say that's what a debate is. I mean, I am proving my points very, very well. I mean, in fact, literally in another tab, I have Wikipedia open, so that way I can look up anything he tells me. Oh god, fuck this shit. I'm getting on a fucking video game. I'm not taking this shit seriously anymore.
No, dude. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Get in call. I'll mute Shane, and I'll better explain what I mean. I can. Oh, whatever. I just kind of started typing.
This is what all these fucking liberals do, bro. They like whenever you
I
back
love
them
hearing that
into a
word.
corner, whenever you back them into a corner and they don't have any defense, they immediately just start getting mad. I'm just gonna fucking play Stick World Legacy, bro.
I'm literally explaining your case wasn't terrible until you left, which it was still terrible, but that's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna try to say think about it. If you don't join back,
Shane instantly won.
speech, then Shane ends up in a way being proved right. There's literally it's slight discomfort of opinion to potentially convince someone you see. That's like me having the chance to convince a neo-Nazi to become a civil rights activist, and I don't take it because I'm uncomfortable with talking to him. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, you can't reason with these people. They're retarded. Just call him out and say, dude, you're just pushing out because you had a good point and you can't defend against it. Like just straight call him out.
That's already what I'm leading to. Dude, proof! Oh my god.
You know, proof is in the pudding. Fuck, they're already sending Speardon? Alright, get these guys out. Gotta get my sword wrath out, if you know what I mean.
I'm literally speech 100ing. I'm saying convince him and you do some good for your people.
What people?
Well, people is a stretch, but
Retards?
yes. See, I support retards.
Retard Nation!
I'm a thug from Compton.
Magic heal.
I'm literally saying convince him with evidence. He's a facts guy. He likes logic. Then he can dude, why are you? Oh, this is the most annoying fucking thing I've ever dealt with. I was resisting so hard, bursting out laughing half that conversation, by the way.
Bro,
I don't know if you heard me.
Call Olivia Keller to tell her about this, bro.
Who
Get
cares?
Olivia
No.
Keller on this shit.
Olivia Keller, bro.
Olivia Keller moment. Certified Olivia Keller moment.
If it isn't hard to research, why don't you send it?
And just tell him, obviously, it isn't because Shane has done research about this. Yeah, I feel like people wouldn't care about trans. I feel like I wouldn't care about trans people if they didn't ruin video games. I feel like most people wouldn't. I feel honestly, I feel like you wouldn't even care if they didn't ruin video games. Sword Wrath.
Why am I expected to prove everything? Because that's the point of the conversation. That's like asking, well, why am I supposed to prove my point in a political debate?
No.
Oh my god, what? He's
retarded, dude. I'm telling you.
he's. Oh my god, I can't do this, bro. Oh, my brain hurt. My brain hurting.
Bro, he's such a fucking failure, dude. If this was my kid, I would want to kill myself too.
Yeah, I think no, maybe he wasn't being dramatic.
God, I feel bad for his dad. Like, I'm not even like, this isn't even a joke. I genuinely feel bad for his dad, dude. Like, having a son that's so... sorry. Having a daughter that's that pathetic. Honestly, I thought this would be so much longer. How long did it go on for? It's only been 30 minutes.
Yeah. Little less, actually.
So, no. Yeah, a little less. It was like 25 minutes because my recording software currently says 36, and I'm literally just fucking playing Stick Word Legacy.
Well, you can probably stop that now.
No, I'll keep it on. I'll keep it on just in case.
Well, separate it.
Yeah, you're right.